What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for an episode of Kingdom of Loathing's West of Loathing. So if you haven't seen Kingdom of Loathing, it's an old browser game that I used to play back in high school, like in 2004. Like, legitimately, it's an old-ass browser game at this point where you had, like, energy every day you could spend, all of things like Fallen London, stuff like that. They were very popular for a time, and I assume among some communities they must still be popular because West of Loathing is a standalone game that is just dripping with humor. This game is super funny. So, without further ado, let's play some West of Loathing, shall we? First thing we gotta do is we gotta make a character. We got Bill Simmons over here. Nah, I'm not feeling that. My last character's name was, I think, Kodiak Duty, which is like the best name ever. Esther Duty, there it is. Mildred. We got Paco Dalton. Good lord. You can also shoot these little things over here, and for whatever reason, I don't know, it makes your meat bounty go up. I don't know why you want to have a higher meat bounty. But you can also choose if you want. There you go, is you can shoot these things. Ooh, Sylvester Maverick. Yeah, that's a dope-ass name. We gotta be for protagonizing. We're gonna be Sylvester Maverick today and get started, because that's a pretty gangster West name, man. That's pretty awesome. Alright, the strangest dream, I was picking a character class. Well, I've tried out the Cowpuncher. I'm not super interested in cowpunching today. The Bean Slinger, I don't think is what I think I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be a Snake Oiler. Let's do that. Snake Oiler rely on their moxie and chutzpah to tame snakes, their fearlessness to extract potent oils from those snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from those oils. You've heard of Snake Oilers are doing really well out west since the cows came home, and everybody needs potions and hope in these dark days, so out west is where all the best snakes live. Let's be a Snake Oiler. Let's do it. Snake Oiler time. God, the glorious 3D graphics of this game. We can read some books over here. And if you read it long enough, you'll get a book called Walking Stupid. And then you can go in here and you can read it, and it'll give you a skill called Stupid Walking. And so you walk really stupidly. And so while you're here, now he'll walk really dumb for like the rest of the game. You can turn it off if you want. It's up to you. Like, you can swap it around whenever you want. But this is the sort of humor that this game rocks. There's the stupid walking mode right there if you wanted to turn it on and off. I leave it on just because stupid walking is enjoyable and it makes the game a lot funnier. I'm going to turn off my phonograph, and apparently there's not going to be any music any longer. Comb my hair, get myself a little XP right there. Hey, Russell, how you doing? Cow! I'm going to miss you, buddy. Cow! I'm going to feed him a cricket, sure. Apparently, I feed him a cricket from my cricket bag. I've got a cricket bag, which is one of those accessories that I don't know what kind of person carries around a cricket bag with them, but sure. We got a cricket bag. He coos and nuzzles your hand. Be free, Russell. Be free. You open your bedroom window and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, caws one last time, then flies away to the west. And then I think I can make my bed or something. No, I can't make my bed. I think that's pretty much all there is to do inside of here. We're doing cartwheels. Great. Let's go outside. Inside of here, we can stack some firewood, get a little bit of XP. Sounds good to me. Nothing on the stove. Mom's pie safe, so all the pies are incredibly safe inside of there. We can also go inside of our little brother's rooms where he's got a collection of books that all look a lot smarter than what I can do. We can also get a puzzle cube from out of here, which we can look at inside of our inventory and then fiddle with it, and hooray, your brother already had it most of the way solved, but you figure out the last couple of moves. Hooray, more XP for me, I'm the best. Everyone celebrate me as I walk so funnily, walking like Zoidberg there. Head on outside. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'll be leaving now, Ma. We're gonna miss you, kiddo, and before you leave, I got you a present. Yep, it's the book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but Is it the one about picking locks? That's the one. Enjoy it. You know, there's a certain irony that exists in getting a lock-picking and thieving book for Christmas, which is the season of giving. I think that qualifies as ironic. Be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. And then she hugs you. I don't want no filthy hugs. Those make me weaker as a man. Your father morosely jabs the haystack. Time for me to leave, Dad. His lip quivers a little. I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's briefcase that's full of snakes. Thanks, Dad. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. All right, so we got a briefcase full of snakes. What's inside of it? There are lots of snakes inside of here, so I can extract some venom. Okay, you squeeze some snake venom out. Can I extract some medicine? Yeah, snake medicine, and then we'll do a little bit more. There we go. And so we've got, I guess, some things. I assume that that's probably what we milk snakes into, would be my guess. We can also dig through here and get a needle, which is for picking locks. And so we can actually read this right here and learn lock-picking expertise. After you're done reading it, you donate it to a local orphanage. Soon those orphans can make their escape. Go, orphans, go. What's up, bro? Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Well, we give him a puzzle back. You hand him the puzzle and he fidgets with it. We say goodbye and he says, I still don't understand why you're leaving. To help people. That's why I'm going west. You've read the papers, Rufus. The people out west are in trouble and they need all the help they can get. But it's so dangerous. 60% of the people who go west get killed within a year, and that statistic is from before the cows came home. I'll be okay. You take care of Mom and Dad. Don't worry about me. All right, if you say so, but I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. Yeah, well, I'll see you later, man. I punch him in the arm. Oh, look at that walk right there. That's got to build up the upper arm strength. But only like on one side. Yeah, let's go west. This isn't your first rodeo. Would you like to skip Boring Springs Prologue and head straight to Dirtwater? Any horses or partners you unlocked from any previous game will be available to you, and you get 720 meat and some of the more important items from Boring Springs. Now, we'll play the Prologue. The Prologue's actually a pretty good chunk of the game. It's pretty fun. Hitching a ride across the Great Plains. Down, 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 down. Sitting on a thing full of carrots. Zach Johnson, he's a director. Guy in front of me got a straw hat. His horse looks special. Down, down, ding, down. Down, down, ding, down. Getting a better view standing on some carrots. Meow, sitting on carrots ain't comfortable. My butt fell asleep. Oh, yeah, wheels is rolling. The desert's strolling. Ooh, push those carrots back on down in the cart. All right, so we fell off the cart, and so the highlights of the trip, of course, was a turnip cart. It wasn't carrots. I was wrong. Well, let's walk stupidly into town and see what we can do here. A turnip! Hooray! The dusty turnip. Oh, we're going to cross, sadly. If you walk in front of these cactuses and get stabbed by them a whole bunch of times, you'll actually get a buff that gives you more HP. There it is, and so we got a perk. Mostly scabs. And so now we get plus 5 HP. It looks like Gone Drinking is written right there. I'm going to do a handstand and some turds. Because frankly, if you can't handstand in some turds, what kind of life is you living out there? Let's walk stupidly back to the sheriff's office. Hey, sheriff, what you got going on? Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Boring Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The sheriff, okay, blasted sign painters. So, hey, you wouldn't be having to look for work, would you? As a matter of fact, I am. Great, because I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here what call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they done busted out and took the cell door with them. It ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go and fetch her back for me. All right, well, I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, because I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you on out of trouble. He hands you the deputy pistol. You deputized a gun? You're new in town, so maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang's hideout is for you. There it is, so we're headed off to the Fricker Gang's hideout. Oh yeah, we can pick up these mugs over here too. And then, once we recover the mugs, we can return them back to the bar and we'll get some money. As you walk into the saloon, a crazy-eyed guy sitting left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. Hey, where's your hat, dagnabbit? You can't drink in here without a hat, it ain't proper. He points to take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. You go through the hat box and find a battered derby. Looks like something you'd wear. You got a floppy derby. You put it on your head and say thank you to the old man. Say, feller, you heading west? If you want some company, I come along. Just let me know. No pressure. Okay, sounds good to me. There's a spittoon over here. It's a spittoon. People put spit into it. You know without even looking in it that it's absolutely disgusting. Let's look in it. Yeah, it's full of spit, regular spit, gross tobacco spit, chewing gum, and it looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting, and God, the smell. Even from a distance, it smells horrible. Let's look closer. You are now on your hands and knees peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't really understand what's wrong with you, but, wait, there's something shining at the bottom there. Let's get it! You reach your hand toward the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like vomit troughs at a mesquite barbecue eating contest. Oof. You hesitate. Never surrender, YOLO! You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like glop. Your skin is burning and your eyes water. Let's search it. Well, there it is. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out, the devil's tureen, slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself, and you appear to have gotten yourself some kind of ring. Probably a disease as well. Congratulations? Well, there it is. We got ourselves a super awesome ring. Hooray for us. This guy is falling asleep while drinking. We need meat in order to gamble at the poker table, so unfortunately we won't be poking shit right now. Howdy, I'm Sylvester. Howdy, Sylvester. I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm the town hostler. And how's that work? It's a horse seller. Horses are flying out the door. Business is booming. Nice. No, I mean, they keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Oh, is that why you're drinking instead? Yeah, me being in here drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious cycle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. You got any left? One, kind of a boring one, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable and I'll be happy to show it to you. Alright, so he's going to go back to the stable. Good stuff. I'll leave him alone. We can pick the lock to go into the back, and there's a goblin in the basement back there, but I'm curious. We can learn to speak goblin, and I want to know what happens if I learn to speak goblin before I go down there. Like, can I have, like, a deep philosophical conversation in goblinish with him before anything else happens? Or, like, what goes into that process? You know what I mean? Back at the horsery, we'll go ahead and talk to him. Afternoon, sir. How can I earn you for? What's business like? Oh, you know, every damn hostling. Bing! To tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All my horses keep running away, except for this ordinary one. Can I help? Oh, God, yes, thank you. I give you 300 meat each for finding a horse. How many are there? Well, let me see your map. They pretty much always run away to the same places. Orehole, Boring Springs Boneyard. You discovered a new map location, Thousand Snakes Gulch. They like the environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed them some oats. That'll send it back here. How does that work? Well, they're pigeon-infused oats. Okay, well, I don't know how one infuses the essence of a pigeon into an oat, but you know what? I'm going to walk stupidly until I get there. We can also grab a piece of wood from over here, so I guess I'll take that. And it's in my one-handed slot. We've also got a gun, so that's pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and head on out to the new location. We will go to the Boring Springs Boneyard first. Now, let's go get the Fricker gang first. They deserve it, those dirty door-stealing bastards. Thud Fricker, the Fricker gang's intrepid lookout, looks to be taking a little nap. Shoot him. That doesn't seem sportsmanlike. You sure you want to do that? Yup. Really, you're just gonna gun down a hapless sleeping man in cold blood. Cold is the only blood I have. Blast him. He's just a kid. Everybody dies. Pull the trigger. Dang, partner. You got a perk called Ruthless, which means I get new dialogue options. If we had foraging, we could get into this right here. Finders keepers. We got 25 meat, a mug, and some silver cufflinks. We're going to 1910 dance on over and into the cave here. What's going on inside of here? There's a dude in a bathtub. Let's go ahead and tie him on up. You grab a nearby length of rope and tie his hands together and then to the handles of the tub. The sheriff can come get him later. So sleeping bandits can lie. I could have gotten the soap from him. That probably would have helped out because the trader will give us stuff for soap, but you know. You cautiously approach the Fricker gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't really require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, and you gather that his name is Snipe and that the squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. What's your play here? Let's talk. Howdy, boys. Deal me in. The one with the eye patch raises an eyebrow at you. How are you? An eyebrow, get it? Because you got an eye patch on? How'd you get past Thud and Soapy? What do you want? I'm here for the sheriff's door. I'll show you the door to hell. Well, then a fight it is. Let's battle. War against my enemies. Got the jump on him this time. So I can do a snake whip, which gives him poison. Or I can pull a snake out of the briefcase. Ooh, I can put it on my side? Yeah, give me a snake that's on my team. Hell yeah, Battle Snake. Oh, he broke the barrel. Hell yeah. Go forward, Battle Snake. You were shooting more up in the air than anything else. I'm gonna attack this guy right here with my gat. Let's get him. 7 HP and he's down instantly. Snake, get him! I shall call you... I don't really know what to call my snake. I suppose I shall call him a Cuddle Coil. Get him, Cuddle Coil! Yeah! Cuddles for everyone. 5 HP down as I defeat my foes. Post haste with the power of guns and snakes. The two most worthy of compatriots. Yee-hoo! We've leveled up our moxie, so let's go get the sheriff's door real quick. Anything on the table? A recovered mug. It's an ugly mug, but a mug nonetheless. Let's grab the sheriff's door, and then we can stupidly walk the hell on out of here. Hell yeah, stupid walking to go with my stupid talking. Let's go ahead, and I don't know if I can get the soap or whatever, but we'll go back to the... let's go to... Let's go to the Boring Springs. I'm going to try and get every quest done in one go. So our founder, Zephaniah Boring, 1806 to 1885. He was actually an interesting guy. Get that from over there. Benjamin Crockett, he showed up too early. We've got Beauregard Skeleton over there. And then we've got a skeleton. Let's fight him. It's time to do battle with a skeleton. I'm going to throw... I don't think you can poison a skeleton, so deploy Action Battle Snake. Ha-ha! Battle Snake, take him out. No one is as loyal as my Action Battle Snake. Oh, you punk slap my Action Battle Snake. I'm going to shoot your punk ass. There it goes, and so he's been blasted. 3 XP, and we've leveled up our glamour so that we can be sexier. Guy just wouldn't stay put. Hey, it's a ghostly horse over here. Let's go check out Timothy Cochran, Elizabeth Cochran, and Silas Cochran. Okay? Approach the horse. You approach a weird semi-transparent horse cautiously so as not to startle her, though you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hey there, I'm a friend, alright? Nay! That's a little strange. How did you do that without opening your mouth? Feed you the oats? You hold out a handful of oats for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Brrr. Don't look at me like that. Snort. Pat her on the nose? You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were to keep going into rider, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing, and nobody wants them frozen cheekies. Let's try the oats again. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them. Have anything handy to grind the bones with. Grave dirt? Whiny! Is that a yes? Okay, let's do it. Grave dirt into the oats, and shazam! You sprinkle the oats with just a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. Horse gazes expressionlessly at them and then eats them. Nay! And glides away in the direction of town. Well, there you go. Apparently we've got ghostly oats. I've got basic venom vials and some of my other stuff. I'm gonna keep on trucking though, just doing the snake up out of here like it's 1999. We'll go to the ore hole. Let's go to Thousand Snakes Gulch next. So we've got some cacti over here. A shiny rock. Okay, I'll take a shiny rock. Sounds good to me. Ooh! Can I oil this snake? What if I want to, like, grease this snake? Can I do that? Ooh, we do 10 damage and apply 1 potion. Whip it good! Yeah! You must whip it! Whip that snake. Grip that snake. Gotta tip that snake. Alright, so we've slain a snake. Before long, they'll call you Snake Murdering Sylvester. Hell yeah, dude, that's how we kill them snakes up in here. I'm just gonna keep whipping them. I think I gotta... Oh my god, this snake is speedy, and he bit me right in my dong. My dong is now snake bitten. That's never a good thing. I think the marketability of said dong has been lowered fairly considerably. I don't think my dong is as valuable as it was previously now that it has snake holes in it. Oh well, maybe we can find like a specialty dealer for that. Shoot him on down. And so we got 3 more XP, we collect 2 venom and 1 medicine. We got some more glamour. Hell yeah. Snake looks really angry. You're gonna need every trick in the book to beat this one. I'm good at tricks. How angry is this snake, though? Is he, like, real angry? Ow, I've been poisoned! Snaky friend, ride to my assistance! Come, snaky friend! No, not whip it! Sorry, you know, like how sometimes you use your friend as a melee weapon instead of calling him to your aid in the time of need when all of the forces of darkness are arraying themselves against you? That was one of those sitcom-style slip-ups. Hopefully he'll bleed to death. There we go. And so we've extracted further venom and medicine. Our gumption and our pie levels apparently have gone up. Hooray, I love pie, so if I can keep my pie levels nice and sure, I think we're going to have a good adventure here. This horse has gone snake crazy, or maybe he was some kind of other crazy before. Hey, fella, I'm a friend, okay? Nurg! It's alright, be cool, don't freak out on me. I'm gonna look him in his eyes. You calmly look the horse in his eyes. One of them is fixed with a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in its socket, like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now that it's clear that you actually aren't made of spiders, though. I pat his nose. You carefully and gently pat his nose. He twitches a bit. Alright, a lot. But seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyeballs or suck out his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around in that skull of his. Feed him the oats! You hungry boy? I've got a treat for you. Schnurf. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny. Or rather, kind of a whinny-raggle! Hopefully he's headed home and not to the 12th dimension. Nice. Let's cartwheel on back home. I don't need to know this right now. You stop bothering me. Alright, let's go to the ore hole mine, perhaps, and see if maybe we can do a little bit of business out here. There's some meat inside that ore cart right there. There's also a mug over on this side. We shall walk stupidly into the future. Is there anything inside that cart? No. Is there anything in this cart? Ooh, an unrefined meat nugget. Hell yeah. It looks like we can't get past here. There's no plunger hooked up to that right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and Cossack dance on over here. We need blasting caps, so let's go to level 1. Blasting cap, what you got for me right now? Let's grab one. Dang it, it looks like you're gonna need a crowbar to get that open. Okay, well, tools are on level 3, so we'll try that. Level 3 tools, what you got for me right now? Pick the lock. You've got a crowbar. Hooray, the needle is ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted, but we've got a pretty nice crowbar. Well, it's good that crowbar has manners. That makes me happy. Let's go ahead and get some plungers of all kinds. Alright, we will take one of these. We got a detonation plunger, and then we needed to use the crowbar to get inside the blasting cap crates so that we can blow this open over here. Blow this peanut stand apart and maybe get some goodies. I'll grab the blasting cap as we ice skate on over to this side, and we hook a plunger up to it. There we go, and then we'll put a blasting cap. You've succeeded at putting yourself in grave danger. Press it, kaboom! We can now go, we just gotta kaboom it, man. When you've got a problem, you can rue it, or you can kaboom it. We got 50 meat out of there, and then we've got a horse on this side. It's okay, girl, I'm a friend. The horse shies away from you, but in this case, it's more like a cripplingly introverted's away from you. Ah, come on, don't be like that. I brought some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. In retrospect, I suppose that wasn't a comforting thing to say, but here's some oats. You take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them over. Here you go. Yum yum. Snort. She sidles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding from her own shadow. Pat her on the nose. As you reach out to pat her on the nose, she ducks and steps back into the shadows. I'll eat the oats myself. See, they're fine. You take a handful of bag and toss some in your mouth. Ugh, it's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal I've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile and show the horse that you're fine and realize you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Jeez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. Oats? Nope, didn't work. Pat her on the nose. She hunches her shoulders and seems to shrink slightly, but doesn't actually flee, so that's something. Here's some oats. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer a handful of the oats. Warily and begrudgingly, she eats them, and then she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look, but don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Can I do anything with these rocks over here? There's a diggy pile right there. I know how to done get it, but I ain't done it yet. Alright, let's head back out and walk stupidly back to town. To the town of Boring Springs. Let's get paid up. So inside of here, what's up, buddy? Thanks for sending him back. You get 300 meat. Pale Horse made it back fine. Thanks for your help. And Crazy Horse made his way back eating loco weed, apparently. That's all of them. Here you go. A little bonus, 100 meat. So what can I do you for? Said something earlier about an injury? Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask. It's embarrassing. I was going to get Doc Alice to look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd she do that? Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in her office. Says she couldn't talk to anybody except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual horse or a nurse, or... I was actually just being sarcastic. I see. So we can also buy a horse right now if we want, but I'm just browsing. We'll pick a horse later. I don't know what kind of horse suits me. Talk to the bartender. You walk up to the bar and wait patiently. There's a sign that says 25 meat for a lost mug. He notices you. Howdy, cowboy. Howdy, barkeep. Name's Sylvester. What brings you to our little backwater? Any work? Usual. Came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work around these parts? Well, unfortunately, Boring Springs already has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. Looking for a real job, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater. Okay, where's the railroad at? Manifest Destiny Railroad Company from back east. Trying to run a line to Frisco and having a heck of a time doing so. They hiring? I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. Big company, that. Well, what about errands? Yeah, this Forsaken Burg's always falling apart in one way or another. Hostler's always needing help since he hurt his leg, and no account Scherf could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him. Anything else? I got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke in from Gulch didn't wipe his boots off and got spores everywhere. I'll handle him. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh yeah, and you're gonna need this. Fungicide. Okay, so apparently we got a fungicide. Who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby. A real tough broad. Can't recommend you pester her, though. Well, she lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. You Susie Cochran? How'd you know my last name? I saw the graves in the cemetery. She scowls bitterly and mutters into her whiskey. I saw it happen, whole damn thing, and couldn't do nothing about it. Bartender said it was cows? Cows, right? I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows, not anymore. It was a raid. Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me the place when she passed. Well, I guess a passing herd, you found out that it used to be a cow ranch, and they attacked. A couple days ago, happened so fast that I didn't have the time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cows smashed in the front door, and a fire started out back by the root cellar. House went up in blazes, just like that. There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs with the kids because of the fire, and I saw Tim trample right in front of me. I just, don't want to talk about it no more. She fills her mug from a bottle on the bar and doesn't reply. What do you do now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here, no desire to stay. I can't leave without the rifle, though. It was Ma's rifle, all I got left to anybody. Where is it? At the ranch. Left it like a damn fool. Listen, can I ask you for a favor? I need somebody to go and get me that rifle. Sure, I'll go get it. So we got the Cochran Ranch that's been lined on up. This guy got anything going on? I'll leave him alone. Not gonna deal with the goblin just yet, because I want to get the thing that lets me do, like, goblin stuff. If I can do goblin things, I think life will turn out okay. here at the sheriff's office. What's up, buddy? I see the Fricker gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. You rescue my cell door? You give it on over. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell door got about 4 times more secure. Any Fricker boys left for me to round up? Yeah, 1 or 2 that are asleep on the job. I'll go get them. Looks like I owe you a reward. Got a little task for you if you got the time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. Frickers busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new one. I'll keep an eye out. The trader actually has it over here. Hey, step right up. Braid's the name and trading's the game, although you seriously doubt that his name is Braid. So, sir, I'm trading locks for soap, and then a stick of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning Skinner that brings me 3 rattlesnake hides, well, to that adventurous soul, I will trade a fine silver pocket watch. Well, I don't have anything right now. I could have got the soap from the guy over there, and so I failed at that one. I don't have any of the stuff you're not allowed in Topeka, remember? I guess not. That cactus we can talk to, but I don't have the thing that he wants either. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to do this very carefully. I'm going to go back over. Let's see if we can go to the Cochran Ranch. Alright, Cochran Ranch established 1891. Ain't nothing in the tub. Burned to the ground. Yep. And then we can go through this door right here. Let's go through and see what's going on. Nothing inside the crate. We can get a... Oh, there's a knife over here. Hell yeah. The pies were not safe, and there's a devil cow spirit over here. I'll deal with him. He can't handle me. I'm gonna go ahead and let's whip out a free snake here. Nothing like whipping out your snake in the middle of combat. It's the best way to dispense with your foes. I've been set on fire. He has ignited my torso. Kind of a hell of a way to start the day, but I suppose some people use Wheaties. Some people use blowtorches. It is what it is. The cow goes down, and we get ourselves... Oh, I guess into the gun safe is all that I can really do. There's Susie's rifle, and like that, we're going to be headed on back. Is there anything I can do with this stuff over here? No. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for stopping on in. This is West of Loathing. If you guys like what you've seen so far, let me know and I can try to do a little bit more. Aside from that, get the game down below and support the developers. Is this the kind of thing that you are into? My name is Splattercat. I play indie games every single day here on the channel to show off the newest titles, the funnest things. If you enjoyed what you saw, stop in tomorrow. I'll have something else for you. Hi do, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.